So I finally bought myself a router instead of using my Dremel that is mounted under the table with a little round over bit. I saw his video on how to make a flush mount router setup. So I got myself a piece of plexiglass and didn't think to shoot a video of setting it up, you know, cutting it out and everything. That I'm going to mount here, and then once everything is mounted there and this is cut out, I'll be able to set it down inside, and that way I'll have my router on the same table as my table saw, be able to use my fence, though I may have to make an extension for that. And I have a track that I can use my table saw sled on. Basically what I'm going to do is drill a series of holes so that way I can take my jigsaw across this line and cut out the same shape as the black line, just the black line inset a little bit. And then once I get that cut out, route out the border the same thickness as the plexiglass. So that way it'll sit flush. So now that my holes are cut out, it's time to, or now that the holes are drilled out, it's time to use a jigsaw to cut out this inner shape right here. Okay, so I'm going to admit, this is the first time I have ever used a router like that. My Dremel doesn't count because it's, well, it's a Dremel. And it's a lot more powerful than that. So if it looks like I'm a little awkward, it's because I am. I forgot, before I take it apart, in his video, Grant uses a bunch of blocks to frame it out so he can do that. So what I did is took some scrap plywood and measured the distance from the router bit to the edge of the router and marked it off, and then just tacked these down. Alright, now for this, I'm just going to sand the corners to give them a little round to fit into the cutout left by the router. Okay, so my measurement was a little bit off, but that's fine. Now, I'm sure there's going to be some of you out there, you know, saying, well, you're doing it wrong, or there's a better way to do it. And I'm pretty sure I'm doing it wrong. And I'm even more sure that there are better ways to do it. But with what I got, the time that I have, this was the easiest way for me to do it for now. as it works, I really don't care. Yeah, I've only been doing this for, I guess this month makes it about a year now. Last month was a year. So, what can I say? And my bits, my router bits, it's a starter set from Harbor Freight. So all told, I've only got, what, $28 into this router. I'm not going to put big money into something that I am as unsure of as I am about a router. I'm not going to lie, they kind of, I won't say scare me, but just a little sketched out about it. That'll do. Pretty rough on one side. I think because it was too thin, it was actually riding too low. But I call it a success because I still have all my fingers. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. Y'all have a good one.